Hello everyone, my name is Daria and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be watching Bridgerton Season 3 Episode 4. We are officially halfway now. We're at the halfway point. And I don't know. This season, the pacing is quick, bitch. Like, we hit the ground running this season because we had like a couple that's already established and like we know all these characters at this point, so we didn't really waste any time. In this episode, I have a feeling that we're gonna see a lot more Debling, a lot more jealous and pining Colin, which is always a win, okay? Bridgerton men, more than anyone, know how to pine and yearn, and I would expect it from Colin, who is in the same gene pool as Anthony. We all know what that motherfucker did. I also imagine and very much hope that we're going to see more of John this episode. Oh my god! I love him. Like, instantaneously, like, I hadn't even seen his face fully in the last episode, and my soul just knew that it was him. Something inside me sang. I also decided to celebrate, you know, the halfway point of the season that I would wear like a very Bridgerton-esque type dress. I'm like trying to show off the sleeves right now. The bodice is doing what she's meant to, and yeah, I'm kind of like channeling Penelope Featherington right now. I'm even like, oh my gosh, I'm even like wearing like yellow florals. Look at me, I didn't even think of that.
So often my Penelope is sat at that window reading, and now here she is in the room, and we have—
Oh, oh my god, she looks so good. This is her best fit yet. I'm not even like paying attention to what they're saying.
But I have grown rather tired of it.
Oh, grown tired of the view. Her view is of Bridgerton House, right? So the idea that she is sick of the view, aka sick of Colin, her feelings for Colin, waiting around for him, etc. Very nice. Oh! Not him fingering the pages. Sorry, I shouldn't have. My bad.
At last night's ball, when you were asking about friendship and whether it can blossom into love, is there something you wished to discuss with me?
That is kind of you, Mother. But it was purely a speculative question.
If I had a nickel for every single time Mama Bridgerton came into one of her boys' studies to insinuate that they were in love with somebody that they refuse to admit that they're in love with, I would have 2 nickels. And I imagine by the time we get to Benedict season, I will have 3.
Lord Samadani may not choose to call upon me.
But John
There's a
might.
caller here.
Yes, bring him in.
Is it? I knew it, bitch. I knew it. That is my man. That is her man. My man is her man. Her man is my man. Someone's looking out for me out there. I have to say something, and some of you might be mad, but it must be said. Francesca's storyline is outselling this season. This is how you write a side plot. Like, if I am to look through all the side plots that we've had, all 3 seasons. First of all, season 2 was a wreck. Everybody knows that. But even looking back at season 1, like, this has been my favorite side plot. This is how you write a side character. This is how you introduce important elements of their story, their growth, their journey, their narrative. Now, if only they could put this same energy into Benedict, who's supposed to be, I'm pretty sure, next season's lead. If only we cared this much. But no, we're just gonna have Benedict meander around and have sex with somebody new, and that is all we're gonna have him do, because he is just the show's pogo stick. This is the problem I think that I'm kind of thinking about with Bridgerton, is that I feel like a lot of times what they do is they will hold back on character development until it's that person's season, and then they like try to like throw a bunch of shit in there all at once.
I am here to call upon one of your daughters, if I may.
Girl, don't worry. Oh, she is so cute!
Miss Francesca. John Sterling, Earl of Kilmartin.
I know, that's right!
May I join you a moment?
I should like that.
No, look at her little face! What we doing? Oh, we're just gonna sit in silence and enjoy each other's company. Sometimes you don't need to speak. You can just share comfortable silence.
Lady Bridgerton, good day.
Good day, Lord Samadani. I shall fetch you a pastry.
I just don't understand. Is it just me, or I feel like Violet has kind of lost her touch a little bit? Like in season 1, she was pushing Daphne away from the prince towards her real love Simon. In season 2, I don't know what they did to my girl, but she lost her instincts because she was pushing Anthony and Edwina together. Eventually, she course corrected, but you know. And now, I mean, with Colin, she's caught up. But with Francesca, like, and I know this is part of the story, that Violet and Francesca will probably continue to kind of, I imagine that Violet is going to want her to find this, like, true passionate love, and it looks like, from the makings of it, Francesca and John's connection is much more soft and gentle. It doesn't necessarily have to be spoken out loud, and for them, that is where they find home, and they find peace. I don't know, I just feel like Violet, as much as we all as an audience admire and love her, and just like her kids, like her and Edmund's love is this kind of mythical, magical thing. However, I think unfortunately she doesn't really allow there to be room for other kinds of love.
I find books so captivating. I have a collection of over 1,000 myself.
Nothing a book loves more than to be collected. Yes.
Okay, listen, bitch. She came into my house, sat down on my furniture, looked in my face, and disrespected me like that. Books love to be collected, actually. You can ask any of the hundreds of books on my shelves. They love being there and never being opened. They love it.
In truth, I find myself drawn back time and time again to stories of love.
The man goes travelling for a very long time, and his wife is happy to stay behind tending the estate. I suppose that would not be a book with much sentiment, would it?
But if the wife did have her own interests in life, then perhaps they could both be very happy.
A practical match. How, dare I ask, might this fictional gentleman ask for the young lady's hand?
Whoa.
Well, I suppose he would have to ask her mother.
Oh, she is not sure about this. And neither am I. Debling is a great guy. Debling is probably one of the better suitors and matches that you could find in a season where there are men like those two jokers that Colin is apparently going to hang out with, kill me. He is sort of saying, you know, I am going to be traveling, doing my research, I'm going to be away. And so, basically, you know what it is? It's Anthony telling Edwina, I'm not going to be around. So, like, fend for yourself, bitch. That's just not what Penelope wants. Like, Penelope wants love. She reads about love. She fantasizes about love, of a great connection and a great romance. And unfortunately, that's just not what he's going to offer. Oh, girl, not this again. I thought I was free. Ugh. The first scene was bad enough. Girl, you're not even, like, into it. Can you leave so I don't have to watch it?
So you would prefer to watch? You have already paid.
This is not the lesbian rep that we wanted. This is not the queer rep that we asked for. Please! I actually hated that. Like, I actually, like, no joke. The first scene, I wasn't a fan. Gave me the ick. But we kept it chugging, okay? We kept it moving. That, however, I'm sorry, that was gross. Not only are you once again displaying women's naked bodies and their breasts for no reason, you're just doing it just because you can do it. You're also now having them put on this, you know, lesbian show for Colin's pleasure, for a man's pleasure. Does nobody in that writing room think through the implications of this shit? Like, do we not? I think, like, I don't know how many people read over a script. I imagine a lot. And nobody thought, actually, you know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea. So what you wanted to do was show that Colin was distracted, couldn't get his mind off Penelope. You could have done that so many ways. You could have done, like, maybe he was, like, in the brothel parlor, and the women are like, oh, are you not going to go in? And then he's like, actually, no. Or maybe he's, I don't know, didn't even go inside the brothel. He just stands out there and he's like, you know what, actually, my mind is elsewhere, bye. Like, why? Why? I just can't. I cannot do with the using of women and their bodies this way. especially in a show like Bridgerton that prides itself on centering the female gaze. That was exactly the fucking opposite.
If the Marquis asks you to dance a second time at the Queen's ball, it is a clear declaration of interest. But if that interest is not shared, then...
Okay, well maybe she's coming around to it.
Are you interested in him?
Oh, okay, never mind. I take it back. Maybe Violet's coming around.
Francesca. Lady Bridgerton.
She beelined for him. Rip.
And so, are you stopping to speak with us just to be polite?
She's so cute.
Believe you stopped. Me?
Oh no!
Enjoyable music. Yes?
If I am being honest, no.
Okay.
The pace is too fickle. Just as you think you are starting to comprehend the melody, the song is over. A song like this would be far sweeter if it were played in 3/4, so one could, in fact, feel the music.
Oh wait, he's gonna go over and probably tell the guy to like play it the way she wants.
To answer your question, no. I'm not interested in him.
Okay, Violet, now we need you to like rectify. I'm sorry I went too hard on you, but I think you and I both see the vision.
I came to see that you are well. You did not seem yourself yesterday.
Oh. I do not believe I've ever had a friend call to the house before.
Truly?
Uh-oh.
Miss Bridgerton, if I may speak to my daughter, you are not to be seen with that Bridgerton girl any longer.
Is it because of the scandal from last season? But like, the Queen forgave it, everybody else forgot. If anything, I feel like being seen with Eloise would like make Cressida more likable. I don't know, maybe her father's just like a bitter old bat. Oh my god, Colin, why are you with these chumps?
What about you, Bridgerton? You were gone for quite a while.
Oh, Fife, you fucking dick.
Your trip quite fulfilling.
I did tell you my story of the Contessa, did I not?
Yes, but you did not give...
I'm sorry. I know Colin is putting on a bravado. I know he's putting on a performance, a persona, etc. But like, my guy! If he starts going into details about this Contessa, I might actually have to I might have to put him in a timeout chair. Like, I can't, like, face the wall, don't look this way. 10-minute timeout. Because I can't, what is this? I understand in a way what they're trying to do, but it just, I'm praying that he, just gets up and leave. Just get up and leave.
Gentleman must keep some things to himself.
Oh, come now. I do not see a gentleman amongst us.
No, I concur with you there.
Gag. Oh!
But it is tiring, is it not?
Oh, is he gonna go off?
The necessity imposed on us to remain cavalier about the one thing in life that holds genuine meaning. Do you not find it lonely?
Never mind. Forget what I said. Colin, you can come out of timeout. Hi, welcome back, babe. Welcome back, lover boy. Colin is never gonna be my favorite Bridgerton boy. But I liked the fact that he was different from an Anthony and a Simon and even a Benedict. And he was just a little smush, you know? He really wanted love. He wanted true love. And it's interesting to me, I think it's actually kind of refreshing to see a man talk about intimacy, physical intimacy, as if it's something very genuine and kind of sacred. I don't think you see that as often. I think she's honestly maybe more nervous that her mom said yes. Maybe there's a part of her that wants her to turn Devling down so she doesn't have to.
Lord Devling has requested my permission to propose.
Did you give it?
Of course I did. Oh, do not tell me you're holding out for love.
Why shouldn't she?
Oh, this is the very reason why I discourage you from reading. Love is make-believe.
Oh my god, she's calling me out. So I was not expecting to be verbally accosted by both Eloise and Portia Featherington. One of them called me a weirdo, the other one called me deluded.
You have always been one of my most sensitive children, always aware of what others need, always trying to be helpful or offering a joke to lighten the mood. You so rarely put yourself first, but living to please others? I imagine it can be wearying at times, painful, perhaps. So I do not blame you for putting on...
Why are all these characters coming for my neck this episode? Now she's calling out my people-pleasing ass. Can you just let me live for a second? I'm just trying to watch a fucking show. I'm just a girl. I'm currently sweltering behind a ring light. And I'm trying to watch a cute little romance show. And I'm just being attacked. I just keep getting attacked.
I hear Penelope may be getting a proposal tonight. Lady Featherington will not stop telling anyone who will listen.
Oh my, bitch, you better put on a jacket. You better take some Tylenol. Get over there. Okay, here's the thing about Violet's speech. We have seen Colin put on this armor of like, this sort of bravado that they've all been talking about this whole first half of the season, with him pretending to be a rake, you know, pretending to be this like dashing like man about town, and that's not really who he is. There's one line in that speech that like kind of bugged me. I mean, it didn't bug me, but I just feel like it was kind of misplaced when she said, you rarely put yourself first. I don't know if that's Colin's issue. I mean, people pleasers put themselves on the back burners all the time, but I think that feels more like an Anthony thing than it does like a Colin thing. I think Colin's thing is that he just, at least from what I'm seeing, cares too much about what other people think. He gave that whole speech to Penelope about like, the second you like let go of people's expectations, you live freely. But obviously he's not doing that. I think what would have been like a better line is like, you care too much for the opinions of others. You're sort of allowing that to dictate how you act and how you know, behave and conduct yourself. I think that is more, at least from like what I'm getting from Colin's characterization so far. He really sort of invests in how others think of him. I don't know. Maybe other people don't care. Maybe other people probably didn't even think about that line as much as I did. But you know what? What am I here for if not to overanalyze? Where's John? She's looking for him too. Where is John? There he is! Look at her, damn it!
If you need to keep your distance from me a while, I understand.
No, my father will have to endure it. Besides, he is a fool.
Oh no, I'm starting to come around to this.
I simply cannot understand why others do not see things the way I do.
Eloise was very accurate in her assessment of her own character because she refuses to understand or take into account anyone's perspective other than her own. And I hope that by the end of the season, that is changed. With these characters, we need to allow them time to grow. Like, they're never going to start in a space that is, like, where they're, like, a fully realized, developed person, because there would be no story to tell. So, I hope that this season is a big stepping stone for her to reach that, like, full character development. And that has to start with her, like, finally being able to listen to other people. If you don't get your ass over there, I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh my God. It's the candle from the trailer. The flame is going to start flickering back as he thinks of Penelope and goes through their moments together. Oh, bitch, can we go back, please? Colin was having his moment.
You must forgive me for rushing off abruptly last time we met. It is only that I wanted to get you this. I am not a man of many words. And the words I do have, I'm afraid they're not very good.
What is
But I do believe in the power of a gesture.
Oh my
Miss Francesca, I brought you some lemonade.
Bitch, fuck off. She does not care. She will run up to a man in the middle of the street. She will cut this guy off. That's my girl. She likes him so much.
I believe Lord Samadani was fetching Miss Francesca lemonade. And now she is...
Not drinking the lemonade.
Considering how often you travel, it makes a great deal of sense to me that you seek a practical match, but...
Could it
do
ever
you
be
imagine
love?
that, with time, love may one day grow?
To be honest, my work has such a large portion of my heart, it may be difficult to make more space.
I'm afraid it's over for Devlin. I'm afraid it's over. He literally said, I like you. I like you a lot. But birds? Birds are where it's at. Like, I like you. You're great. But birds. I think that's actually really funny. I'm sorry. Like, he's not a bad guy. He's just not the guy for Penelope. Like, it's the same thing, like, with the prince. Or with Edwina. Like, oh my God, there's been, like, a love triangle every single season, huh? If they try to keep this Lady Tilly thing going into season 4 and make it into a love triangle with Benedict and Sophie, I'll rip my own eyeballs out, bitch. I will rip my own eyeballs out so I don't have to see it. I'm sick of these love triangles. Let it die. Nobody likes them. Nobody wants them. Just stop.
That is interesting, isn't it? No, I meant your brother is walking right up to Penelope and Lord Debling.
Gag!
Colin,
It should only take a moment.
Oh, fuck.
Colin, you are going to ruin things between me and Debling.
Well, perhaps that is for the best.
What do you mean?
Pen, you cannot marry him. You hardly know him.
I know him well enough.
Are they not all friends?
What?
The oldest of friends, really. Ever since the Featheringtons moved in across the street.
Across the street from the Bridgerton house.
Directly.
I see.
And she's always sitting by the window and always looking out the window at Bridgerton House looking for Colin. Messy, but this is the kind of mess I kind of like, so.
I thought you might have had a falling out with Mr. Bridgerton. But now I suspect you may have been searching for him for a very different reason.
I can assure you, Colin Bridgerton would never, ever have...
You think?
We are friends. Nothing more.
But would you like it to be more?
She just doesn't think it's a possibility. See?
I did not ask if it was a
That's
possibility.
not
I asked if
exactly.
you'd like
That
it
was
to
not
be.
the question, girl. The question was, do you hope? Do you wish? The answer is yes. He's really yes. Run after that carriage, bitch. It's gone. Get on a horse or something. Francesca. Oh, he gave her music.
He had the music we heard earlier this week rearranged exactly as I imagined it.
Fuck a declaration of love. That is how you do it. That is the sweetest, most romantic gesture, to be able to pick up on what someone is interested in, what they are passionate about, and then do this thing for them that they didn't even necessarily know that they wanted, but you've picked up on it, and you just... Acts of service, acts of service. That is John's love language. And her face, you guys, her entire face, anytime she sees John, is perfection. Hannah Dodd, you are a gem. Truly a diamond. Truly. Is he not... He better be... Is he running after...
I do not wish to speak with you.
Please.
When I asked for your help in finding a husband, I did not realize that also meant you might try to deny me one as well.
It is my business, because I care about you. Ooh. You cannot marry that man. He will leave you.
Why not?
He is...
Why not, Colin? What's the real fucking reason?
He did not propose. Because the scene you caused led him to believe you had feelings for me. An idea so preposterous, I do not know what to do besides laugh.
What if I did have feelings for you?
What?
Well, these past few weeks have been full of confounding feelings.
And lots of dreams, girl.
Feelings like a total inability to stop thinking about you. Feelings like dreaming of you when I'm asleep, and in fact, preferring sleep because that is where I might find you.
Girl, friends.
Not you throwing that back in his face. Oh, how the turntables turn. Suddenly, Colin is on his knees, quite literally, and Penelope's like, but we're just friends. We're just friends. We're only friends, Colin.
Forgive me.
Oh my god, he thinks that
I do
she's
not know what I was
rejecting
thinking.
him. Girl!
I'd very much like to be more than friends.
Oh, if they don't kiss. Huh? What? Not give me everything stripped down version. Oh. I'm sorry. Honestly, I was expecting drool to come out the side of his mouth. Sir. Sir. Like a cat in heat. Please calm down. Please. I don't know whether to pay attention to the music and sing along or like, never mind. Fuck the music. so unserious. So unserious. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, girl. Now this is too much. This is I should not be watching this.
Colin,
What?
we're at your house.
Oh, God. Could the carriage driver not keep on driving?
I feel like this season, more than any of the others, at least these first 4 episodes, have been pure comedy, and I actually really like it. From the absolutely unserious song choice to Colin's face when he said, oh, like he literally, his face. Oh man. Damn, okay. He adjusted her dress and then from what I saw, kind of like caressed the fabric.
What are you doing?
What is he doing? He's gonna like take her inside to finish what he started? He's like, we're eloping now. We're getting married right this second.
Your family will see me.
For God's sake, Penelope Featherington, are you going to marry me or not?
Oh my god! That was gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. This episode was gorgeous! Oh, I've never... Whew. I need to like come down from my high for a second. Okay, because I'm on a pollen high. I'm on a Fran John high. Whew. I need to like take a minute. So I completely forgot to film an outro. My bad. I guess the high that I was coming off of from that episode lasted way longer than I thought. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below. Of course, I want to know what you guys thought of the carriage scene. I'm pretty sure I know what everybody thought of it based on, you know, the rounds it's doing on social media. As always, if you want to find me anywhere else, all of my links will be down below in the description box. And there will also be a link to my Patreon down there, as well as up in the cards above, if you want to watch the full-length reactions to this and all other episodes of Bridgerton Season 3. I love you all very dearly, and I can't wait for next week's video when we can finally dive into part 2, and we're gonna get Campany back! Yeah! Okay, bye!